What's going on, guys? Well, it's time for that video, and the video is of me conceding the year's low. I think the year's low's in. I don't think there's anything that can happen between now and December 31st that could send this market any lower than it's already been here. And I think the year low was June 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about is going to be the fact that there's some noise that you're hearing. Probably, maybe if the mic's picking it up, it's the AC, the air conditioning unit out here. Now, what I really want to talk about is some levels. And that is, we're going to talk about levels on the SPY. We're going to talk about levels on Tesla. We're going to talk about levels on Amazon. Those are some of the names I'm going to be watching a lot over the coming months, over the coming 2 months, let's say September, October. Now, we're midway through August. We know there's no Fed meeting in August. We're going to have a Fed meeting in September. Whether they're going to raise 50 basis points or 75 basis points, that is still something that we don't really know the answer to. What I think we have the answer to here is simply fact that the year's low is in, and my Ring camera is going off. I don't know if that picked up. The year's low is in, I believe. I don't believe we go any lower, like I said. I think we're going to push towards 430. All right, just like we talked last time, and we're going to tap that area, and then we're going to start retracing back down. Now, historically, September and October has been one of those months, one of those 2 months out of the year, time of the year where the stock market generally just doesn't do well at all. It's generally a pullback type of scenario, September, October, followed by what we call the Santa Claus rally, right? Now, do I think we get a Santa Claus rally this year? I absolutely think we get a Santa Claus rally this year. And that's why talking about what's happening in this video is going to be so important, right? Because we need to know what levels we're going to look for. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about here. The first thing up, or the first one up to bat, is going to be the SPY. Now, the SPY, I'm going to be looking for 430 resistance. This 430 resistance is the 200-day moving average level plus previous resistance on the daily chart. If we get resistance there, which we should, that should be a brick wall, okay, if you will. And if we hit that brick wall, we should get pullbacks back down into 410, and those going to be light pullbacks. I think we're going to get heavier pullbacks, especially September and October. And where I think we're going to be looking at 390s. I think we're going to be looking at the 390s area, possibly mid 390s to low 390s. That's going to be the area where I'm going to be looking at to scoop up some VOO, okay, and that's for the long term. And I'm going to be looking to add to some of my long-term positions that I've opened back in June and earlier this year in Amazon, in Google, in VOO, which is a Vanguard ETF fund that tracks the S&P 500. I'm going to be looking to add to Disney. I'm going to be looking to add to SoFi, okay, again. Now, these are some of the names that I'm continuously adding throughout the year here on dips in my long-term taxable account and also in parts of my retirement accounts. Now, the SPY, looking for 430 resistance, looking for 400 to 390s support zone. Okay, I'm looking for bounces in that general area. Can we go a little bit lower than 390s? Yeah, it's possible, especially if we get any sort of surprises from the Fed, but I doubt it. I think they'd want to be a little bit more dovish coming into September based off of the fact that inflation looks like it's topped out. We might see them come and pull the reins back from 75 basis points to 50. So that's possible, but we'll see what happens, right? The point is, if in September and October we're going to start pulling back, then I want to take advantage of that pullback. I want to scoop up VOO if the SPY comes down to the 390s. I want to scoop up more Amazon if we pull back into the 110 to 120 zone. I'll probably start scooping up a little bit in the 120s. Now, I do think that I want to do maybe a multi-week or multi-month swing trade in Amazon. If I can get Amazon down to the 110s to 120 zone in my regular active account, I think I will be looking to add there. We'll scoop up some shares for a swing trade into November, December, looking for that Santa Claus rally. So that's something that's a trade idea that I will be working on here after the fall. And that's if we get these pullbacks. I think we do get them, because there's no way in the world I think that we just bang, right? And new all-time highs. That's not happening. I don't think we see new all-time highs probably until 2024. I've been saying that since 2021, I believe, that in 2022 we would get our market crash and we wouldn't see new pullbacks until 2024, give or take. So that's my thought process, right? On Google, I'm looking at probably the 110 or maybe even a test of that 100 area again. It's possible that we could get it. So that's another one that I'll be looking at, and that's the level I'm looking for, right? But specifically, my main focus is going to be the SPY. It's going to be Amazon, and then we have Tesla. I'm going to be looking for pullbacks into 850, okay, for support. Hey, look at that bird back there. There it goes. 850s for support on Tesla. And if we go a little bit lower, obviously the 800 area will be a level I'll be looking at for support on Tesla. Tesla extremely volatile, so we could easily see a 100-point drawdown on that thing and see it back down in the 800 level, because I mean we are over 900 right now, right? As of Friday when we closed the market, we were over 900. So those three are the main names I'll be looking for adding into my long term, and also that active swing trade that I would be looking to open sometime in September throughout October, and holding on to for that Santa Claus rally that I think we more than likely get this year. Now remember, just because you say Santa Claus rally doesn't mean we're going to go to push to all-time highs. That's not what we're saying. We're just going to get some sort of bounce, some sort of rally off of those levels. And we could easily see the SPY close the year off in around the 430 area. And I wouldn't even be surprised if we tapped the 450 zone. But I think the SPY could close the year, I think I said last time 430, 420s. I think we could see that out of the SPY here into the end of the year. And I'm looking to capitalize on that with that active swing trade, and then scooping up, adding to the long-term positions that we opened up throughout the year in Q1 and in Q2 in June. So that's what I'm going to be looking at, guys. Let me know what levels you're eyeing. Drop them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching and checking out the channel. Do me a quick favor, slap that like button silly for me. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Still enjoying this great weather here in the Florida Keys. As a matter of fact, we just got back from a little quick fishing trip with my kid. Took her on her very first fishing trip today, and she caught herself a couple small fish there. She had fun. So guys, I hope you're enjoying the summer. Enjoy your time with your loved ones, and I'll catch you on the next one.